Well, hello and welcome to Zephyr's Travels. I'm Randy, and today we're tackling a couple of projects that we're going to improve the airflow of our air conditioner. So let's run that introduction footage and we'll get inside and get going on these projects right away. Our first project is going to be to replace our ceiling air conditioner vents. These are the ones that came on the Airstream, and they're somewhat restricted. There's not a lot of airflow coming through here. You can also look at the back and see that they're pretty well blocked up, so when you're trying to get air out of it, this doesn't flow a lot of air. These vents were used on Airstreams when they started installing the ducted air conditioning, which I think was either 2016 or 2017, right up until probably 2023. After that, Airstream started installing these newer style vents. Now these vents are much more open, and they should flow a lot more air. You can still be closed off and adjusted however you want. They also spin any direction that you might need them to spin. So I think this is definitely a much better option for us. We've noticed we don't get as much airflow in the living side of the Airstream as opposed to the bedroom section. And I think that's a lot because there's so much more windows here that this area heats up more than the back. And so the amount of air that we're getting here is having a hard time compensating for the amount of sunlight that's heating this area up. So I'm hoping by installing these that we get a little bit more airflow in this end and it balances out the Airstream better. Though I do like the looks of these a lot better, so I may replace the ones in the back, but then I can just adjust how much airflow is going through the rear vents and balancing it that way better too. Now installing these is pretty straightforward. The first generation of these were held on with compression snaps across the back. They just popped in. If you're like us, and after about a year these started falling out, Airstreams started screwing them in with a couple of screws. And ours had the screws retrofitted by an Airstream technician. So it's just a matter of taking two screws out, pulling this out. Now this one you can see gets installed with 3 screws. So we are going to have to drill some holes and put some screws in there. So tools for this project, you need a couple screwdrivers. You're going to need a drill. And if you notice here, I've got an old coffee can lid on my drill. I use that so when I'm drilling in the ceiling, it catches all the metal shavings so that they're not going all over the place. It makes cleanup much easier. And I do have a cordless drill driver because the screws they do give you are self-tapping, though I'm going to start a pilot hole, but I'm going to use a cordless drill driver to send them in. So let's get started. All right, we're going to start by removing the old vent. And the best way to show you how to get the old vent out is to take this one right here. And if you look, right here in this slot, there's an opening. It's kind of larger, and that's where the screws would go in. So you want to line that up with the screw, and then you can just take the screw out very easily. So the best way I found is to get that lined up so that the openings are there. And if you just slide this around, you'll find the screw, especially if you use a screwdriver as a guide. Well, this one didn't even have a screw in it. So apparently my Airstream tech didn't replace them all. Now we're going to take the new one, and there's actually a little bit of a tab right on here that will hold this in place. So what you want to do is just take this, set it into the hole, and press it in, and it will stick in there fine, and then you can come back with the drill. I'm using a 1/8 inch drill bit. Oh, eye protection. And my suggestion is to drill one hole first and then put a screw in to lock it into position and then drill the other 2 holes. There, and I've caught all my metal shavings in the drill. Airstream supplied stainless steel screws. So we'll take one of those and install it. Don't over tighten it because this is just plastic and it will crack. Once I've got one screw in place, I'll drill the holes for the other two. Then install the other two screws. Now I'm replacing three, so I've already replaced one. I've got the second one done. I've got one more over here to do. I will do that one off camera, and then we will talk about the next thing that I'm going to suggest for improving the airflow. The next project we're going to tackle is the air intake vents. And we've been using these Clear 2.0 dust guard filters, and they come in a sheet size that you cut to fit. And I'm going to show you one that's been in there for at least a month of steady use. And as you can see, they do collect a lot of dirt. So they do a really good job. So we're going to just replace the existing ones with these new ones. But while I do that, I'm going to show you a video where we installed these on a friend's Airstream. And she had a little bit different style air conditioner. And I want to show you how they will work on pretty much any style air conditioner that you can take the filters out. So let's run that video right now, and we'll come back and close this up. Our friends over at Clear 2.0 sent us a set of dust guard filters to install in our friend's Airstream. And so we're going to go through the process of that, give you an idea how to install these on a different Airstream than like what we did in our video. So I'm going to first cut these out. These are the cut to fit size, which will fit most RVs, because you're going to cut them to fit whatever type of filter you have, which is simple. Now, for those of you who haven't seen any videos on these dirt guard, they're a MERV 6 filter, so that's fairly, they catch a lot of dirt and such. It's a good quality filter. If you notice here on the filter, it's got a blue tint to it. That's actually a coating on here that helps catch the dirt better. They are good for airborne particles, pet dander, and help you with allergies. So we've been running them in our trailer since the first of the year, really. And I change them about every month, but we've been in Florida for most of the winter, and so our air conditioner is running just about 12 hours every day, whether it's heat or cooling. And so our filters are getting quite a bit of use, and I think they make a difference. Two things that they help with, obviously catching more airborne particles, but the other thing that they seem to help is that they're less resistance for your filters too. So I think our air conditioner blows a little bit more free because we have these in here. So what you want to do is you're going to pull your old filters out, and I've got them right here. This is what was in there. And you can see it's just a very thin foam filter. But you want to take them out because you're going to use these as templates to size up your new filters. And so I'm going to do it on the back side. And you're going to look at it and see what's the best way to get the most filters out of this. And so if I put one here, and then do one right here, looks like I can get 4 filters out of this, and this uses 2 filters at a time, so that's pretty good. So I'm just going to take one of the filters and a marker, and I'm going to just trace it. You make sure to catch all the parts. You want to get all the little notches and everything that you got to cut into this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right across and mark up for all the filters. Okay, hopefully you can see this on the camera, but it's kind of light, but you can see where I need to cut. So I'm just going to cut the shapes out. These cut very easy with just regular scissors. So I haven't cut the notches out yet. I would do that next. Now the way these filters work, they have a plastic frame and they go into the vent like this. And so we're going to sandwich this new filter right in here, and we're going to reuse the frame, something like this. But I'm going to take and cut this old foam out because I don't want to use the old filter part at all. So I just got a little utility knife and carefully cut this out without cutting fingers because Diane's sitting over here and she doesn't want to take me to the hospital. Ours just connect onto the grills, but these you need to have the little frame around them.
Mine are the old-fashioned kind.
There. So now I have the old filter cut out. I've got the new filter here. You're going to put the blue side to the grate. So in this case, the blue side will be pointing up. You just want to kind of size the filter on here. And I got a couple little notches to cut. So I'm just going to take the scissors. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to come in here, clip the little pieces out. And I find this is easier to do once I get the rough shape of the filter. Don't try to, trace it all out and cut it all at one time. Cut the rough shape, then come back and do the little trimming for the little tabs. So you want to put the blue side, compare one side's kind of gray, the other side's got more of a blue tint. That needs to be facing the inlet of the air or the grate. Drop it right on here. And then this just snaps into place. So like this, you need to adjust it a little bit maybe to make sure everything's covered. And we're going to put these in place. I'm going to flip the camera around so hopefully you can see. Okay, so now I've got the camera flipped so you can see it. I'm just going to reinstall these. And the whole thing just snaps back in place with the new filter material. Just like that. Everything's reinstalled, new filters, the grates fit in, everything should be good. Well, just finishing up our projects here, got the new air filters in place. We're all done for this video. So if you found this video informative and entertaining, either or, please give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, Zephyr Travels. We post new videos on a weekly basis. They can be how-to videos, travel videos, campground reviews, all type of videos. So we'd love to have you guys follow along. And until the next time, we will see you down the road. Take care, everybody.